And the fight for Pennsylvania is a bruiser. The Keystone State is a delegate jackpot, and it is tomorrow. 71 GOP delegates up for grabs. Former presidential candidate, former Pennsylvania senator, and who knows about Pennsylvania like nobody else. Senator Rick Santorum goes on the record. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank you, Greta.
Before we get into Pennsylvania, as you sat down, you told me that this whole alliance stuff is not new.
No, actually, 4 years ago, Newt and I had a conversation. Newt Gingrich and I had a conversation, you know, how could we stop Mitt Romney? We were about this time, April, late March, April. Remember, we started 1st of January, as opposed to 1st of February 4 years ago. And we were, you know, trying to figure out a way. But in the end, I looked at it as, you know, Newt, and I think this is where Ted was, you got to get out of the race. And dividing the vote, and that's why I don't really understand what Cruz and Kasich are trying to do. You know, dividing the vote, as they will continue to do, doesn't benefit either one of them. One of them probably should get out of the race, but I think it's probably too late for that at this point. And I just want to make one point to what Ben Carson said. And the idea that this is this election process does not reflect the will of the people is just simply not true. Much more than any previous year, because of what happened to me and others in 2012. Which is, you had folks like Iowa. I won Iowa, but I think I got like 2 votes at the convention. Why? Because during the delegate selection process, they went in. Ron Paul went in and through that delegate selection stole my votes, even though I won the state. So they changed the rules to say that on the first ballot, you have to vote for whoever won your state. So I would make the argument that if Trump was playing under the rules we were playing under 4 years ago, he'd really be ticked off.
He'd really be mad.
But this time around, he's got some protection.
Right. If Trump wins statewide, that only guarantees there's 71 delegates up for grabs, but he only gets 17 winning statewide. That means 54 up for grabs.
Right.
How does that work?
Each congressional district elects 3, and that, you know, 3 times 18 is 54, and so we have people running without any affiliation as to who they're for. So the campaigns have to run a grassroots campaign for everybody who supports them running for delegate in their respective congressional districts. So,
see, those are the rules, but that doesn't seem fair. Do you know what I mean? I mean, those are the rules. I mean, if you win statewide,
just, you know, Pennsylvania, no delegates were ever committed. 4 years ago, none of the delegates were committed. So everybody ran that way, and instead of having 17 super delegates, which is what we had last time, the state chairman picked the 17, and they voted for whoever he wanted them to vote for.
So those are the rules,
that's
but don't seem fair. Right.
It doesn't seem fair, but it's better than it was 4 years ago for Trump.
Oh, brother. Anyway, Senator, nice to see you.
You bet.